Bringing a recap for Team WBT versus Crazy Monkeys. It was not a even breakdown. Team WBT had one Town Hall 11 advantage, and then Crazy Monkeys had a 3 Town Hall 10 advantage, so it ended up overall balancing out in that aspect of war. Gonna go ahead and start showing what we did. We got one Team WBT got a 10v11 and one 11v11, and a close 11v11 had 3 10v10s. Also did not clear the 9s, ended up having to use dips. And then Crazy Monkeys had 3 11v11s, as well as they ended up, I think, having 3 10v10s as well. They cleared the 9s with a 63% hit rate as well. And now we're going to start off by showing Carlos's attack on number 26 with a Sui Hero Lalo. He is using these loons to lure the CC, also gets Tesla placements out of it as well. Is going to drag the CC down over to 6 o'clock with his king, and for tanking, then he's going to drop his queen behind as well. Uses a poison. He's going to have to use his early king ability, use into the baby drag to funnel his queen down in to get that air defense. Queen ends up taking out the baby drag. The king does end up dying. Queen's going to walk towards the elixir storage and mortar. Does not end up getting this expo. Pop's ability is going to get this elixir storage, and that is about all the value the queen is going to end up getting, as she will die from the king. And now his Lalo is going to start up here at 1. He is delaying his Lava Hound a little bit, and then he is going to go clockwise with the spell displacement as well as his loon deployment. He is saving some back end loons as well, dropping down a rage and a haste, and then he is dropping down his last Lava Hounds and loons down here at 6. Going to use a heal spell around the archer tower and air defense. This hound is going to pop, which is good for him. He is going heal comes down, a haste is going to come down around this cannon and air defense, and then we'll use the last haste around, I want to say, the Tesla farm, yep. And then just overall cleanup is good. And then once this Wiz Tower goes down, that's pretty much the last thing that will affect it. I'm going to go ahead and go 2 times 2. Has enough cleanup going with the minions as well as the lava pups from the hounds that had pops. Overall, a good attack by Carlos. Next, we are going to show number 26, 27 by Fairhat. He is coming in with a Gobalo. He will start his funnel with a baby drag here at about 10:30ish. He will drop in his first golem down at 1, other one being at 11, using wizards to funnel the other portion of the funnel. Baby drag is taking care of the other side. Does get the CC lure, which is just a hound, putting in his wall breakers. He did use a test wall breaker to test for traps first. He will drop his rage right around the cannons and the air defense, and rage comes down right about now. Gonna get good value out of the king and the boulders. The queen not so much, just because she is locked onto the hound for the majority of the raid, but she will also actually ends up unlocking off of the hound for a second, getting a lot of value out of this baby drag that he used for a funnel. gets the CC kill, is using a poison for the pups from the CC. Queen's gonna get this Expo, which is huge as well. Pops the ability. Queen's not gonna get too much more, and he's starting his Lalo up here from 9. And he is going counterclockwise with the deployment, and he is also saving some back-end loons, not too many though. He is going to be very patient with these rage spells than you would usually be, which works out either way for him. First haste spell is going to come down around these bomb towers and archer tower. Haste comes down, and then the last one will be, well, the second to last one will be up towards the wizard tower, just to do it, just to speed it up. And that's about it for the attack, and he's going to swag one haste spell. Nice attack by Ferret. Gonna go ahead and go 2 times 2. Has more than enough cleanup going. Wizard's gonna take out these skellies that are attacking his loons. Does get a hound to stay up the whole time, which is rare. Good attack by Ferret. Gonna jump into 10v10s now. First 10v10 is also by Ferret. He does have a Town Hall 10. It is on number 16. And he is coming in with a Goboho. He has CC bowlers as well. He is going to try and get a CC lure here, but ends up hitting a bomb and a Tesla. Same thing on the other side. And so he's just going to start his kill squad. He is using his queen to funnel up here at about, I would say, 10. And he is using wizards on the other side as well as a bowler. Drops down a second bowler. Queen's gonna get this dark storage and then start walking down using a jump entry instead of wall breaking in on this. CC bowlers come down. He is going to use a rage spell right around the bomb tower and the expo to get through the queen, and Queen ends up walking through and ends up being a hound CC. He is poisoning the loon to get the loon down. Ends up getting good value out of this kill squad overall, as it's taking over half the base and leaving an L shape carved out for the hogs. Hogs are starting in at about 5 and 6. And he is going to just kind of surgical hog. As well, the other side, he is going to use one heal spell around the expo, and then he will use another one up towards the Wiz Tower and the Inferno Tower as well. Hogs are pathing kind of weird, not really going where he expected them to. Uses a heal just to heal him up going into the last Inferno. Path ends up being kind of split a little bit. A good portion of the hogs end up going to the Inferno Tower though, so it ends up working out for him. One of the wizards end up getting the Hound to pop, which isn't the greatest, and it is going to kind of slow down his cleanup. But once this Tesla and mortar goes down, there's not much that's going to stop the hogs, and he does have some extra wizards, so he drops one wizard to distract the pups, and then another behind him to get the kill. Gonna go ahead and go to ×4. Nice attack by Ferret. More than enough cleanup at the ends. Does get a smart wizard to walk around and go up top, or else it may have been a time fail. Again, good attack by Ferret. Next 10v10 is by Tigeroo on number 14. He did end up 6-packing this war. So it is with his usual bowler witch attack, using some healers on the flanks, and then he's also going to use some healers on his kill squad, which most people don't do, but Tigeroo loves to do this. Ends up working out for him. He's going to jump entry on this Wiz Tower and Inferno Tower compartment and dropped a early rage to get his bowlers to go in quicker. The funnel or the flank slash funnel is taking a little bit to develop just because there's a lot of high hit point storages down there that take a lot to go through. Queen ends up going in, which is good since it is a soft CC. He's getting good value out of his king in early ability a little bit earlier than expected. Ends up still getting good value out of this. The flank is going, and the queen's going to end up stepping up and taking out this single tower Inferno. He pops the ability a little soon, but it works out for him as well. Queen is going to just end up being through walls and end up dying in the core. She will get out this Tesla and Expo, but the king ends up killing her. And then Bowlers is really the only thing that saves the raid on the flank because of the healers. Drops in a baby drag to try help and take out just some trash buildings and easy exposed defenses, but ends up getting taken out by a red bomb. The healers end up pretty much saving the raid, or else this would just been a high percent 2-star. So does get the king kill from the Bowler Bounce. Bowler Bounce will take out this cannon and make the other cannon very weak. As the Skellies walk up and tank for the bowlers, the Skellies and Witches ended up being through the wall and some of the bowlers split. They do end up taking out this Expo, and the healers are targeting the bowler on the outside, which is helping tank this Wiz Tower from doing any sort of splash damage on the bowler. And then the bowler will end up dying, but the witches are enough to take out this air defense and archer tower due to the Skellies. Nice attack by Tiger. Gonna show his other attack on number 13. It is the same army comp that he always uses for the most part. He is going to enter from 3 to 12 this time, and he is using healers on both flanks this time, and then he will also use 2 more on the kill squad going into the base. He is going to jump on the Wiz Tower and Inferno compartment again with a early rage coming down to try and help get his bowlers in quicker. This base is a bit easier to create the flanks than his previous one, and then second jump is coming down on the CC, which also exposes the other Inferno Tower compartment. Rage and heal are already used, so his bowlers and heroes are healed up as going through. Queen's gonna go through the core. King already is dead. Enemy king is gonna get taken out by the flanks. Both flanks are getting great value this time. And then the healers will end up switching here soon over to the queen, which helps just save her in terms of her staying up at full health. The Black Sam does come and hit the healers. Healers switch right now as the queen is beating through walls, so it does help her stay alive and not make him use the ability while the flanks are still both going, which is helping a lot here. And there's really not much left in this space that's going to stop it. This was a perfect Bowler Witch base, and it was a nice attack by Tiger Brew. Gonna go ahead and go to ×2 here. Nice attack by Tiger. Now we are going to go and show the fresh 10v11 by Maven on number 3. He is coming in with a Queen Walk Velk attack. He is going to try and take out some trash buildings here with a minion. Ends up getting killed by a red bomb, but has another minion in case. And then his Queen Walk is going to start down here at 6. Ends up dropping her right on a surprise Tesla. Using a baby drag to try and funnel her down. He is going to wall break in on this archer tower and army camp area to try and get her to funnel in and walk down that side and meet up with his kill squad at 3. Uses another baby drag just to funnel the queen for sure to go in on the gold mine. Gets good value out of him, just a couple trash buildings, and getting 20% on your funnel and the initial queen walk is very good value in percentage for a 10v11 attack. Queen is going to continue to walk up this wall. Uses another rage, and then he is going to drop his another baby drag, which ends up just dying out. He is going to drop his king up a bit higher and use him as a funnel more than anything. Gollum comes down. He is going to drop some CC boulders. He is test wall breaking in here. There's nothing there, so he's going to drop in the rest. Gets in the wall break. Queen is still pretty much at full health or close to it with ability. Drops in his boulders. Uses a early rage, which also connects with the queen. Already having the percentage essentially for the 1 star, as the boulders and queen are still alive. Queen is going to lock on to the Lava Hound and not provide much more value, but already being at 54% and Velk's under a rage in the core, there's not much that's going to stop it. Queen gets the CC kill and is also going to get the last couple percentage for them. Gonna get this Expo and the Eagle, and then that is going to do for this raid. Nice attack by Maven. Now I'm going to go into the 111v11 that Harry has got. He is bringing a Sui Hero Lalo type thing with a small boulder kill squad. He is using 2 baby drags to funnel here, and he's going to wall break in under a rage spell right on this Wiz Tower. Gets the wall break in, early rage for his kill squad to get the enemy queen and also the CC kill. Drops the rage to slow down the CC. His queen should also step up and take out this Inferno as well. Double. And then he's starting his Lalo up here and going counterclockwise, it looks like. Kind of just spammed it in. He is saving some back-end loons that he's going to send at one of these Wiz Towers on the outside. He uses a heal to heal through the Inferno Tower. Drops a hasten to speed it up as well. Drops in the back-end loons on this Wiz Tower, like I said. And then uses a rage to get through the last couple splash damage, and is already dropping in his cleanup at 3. And with the loons taking out these last couple defenses, there's not much that's gonna stop these loons. So that all. So this was a nice attack by Harry. Gonna go ahead and go to ×2, speed up through the cleanup. Very nice attack by Harry. He loves these Lalo style armies he's been doing for about a year now, so it's gotten really good with him. Nice attack by Harry again. Alright, well, that is going to do for this recap for Team WBT overall good war. I will catch you guys in the next recap.